This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Front strut assembly replacement. Open the door and pull the hood release lever located just above the driver's side kick panel. Slide the hood safety latch to the left, then raise the hood upwards. Release the hood prop rod from the clip on the right side of the engine compartment and place the prop rod into its slot in the hood. Open the door and apply the handbrake. Chock the rear wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Remove the front wheel hubcap using a large flat blade screwdriver or tire iron. Loosen the front wheel lug nuts. Place a floor jack under the reinforced area of the rocker panel seam. Raise the front of the vehicle and then support it with a jack stand placed under the rocker panel seam. On the opposite side, place a floor jack under one side of the body just in front of the notched area of the rocker panel flange, then support it with a jack stand placed in the notched area. Remove the front wheel lug nuts and remove the wheels. Place a block of wood on a floor jack, then place the jack under the steering knuckle and raise the jack slightly so that it will support the steering knuckle once the strut has been removed. Remove the brake hose bracket bolts and brackets from the lower end of the strut, then disconnect the ABS sensor wire retainer and move the hose and wire out of the way. Remove the nut and detach the stabilizer bar link from the strut. Unscrew the nuts securing the strut to the steering knuckle, then thread the nuts back into the bolts and tap the bolts out with a hammer. Remove the bolts, then separate the strut from the steering knuckle. Remove the strut tower cover if equipped. Then loosen the 3 strut upper mounting nuts, but only remove 2. Support the steering knuckle with sturdy wire to prevent it from falling too far outward once the strut is removed. Remove the final upper strut mount nut while supporting the strut from below and carefully remove the entire strut assembly from the vehicle. Once the strut is removed, make sure the floor jack is left in place to support the lower control arm. Remove spacer if equipped from top of strut. Reinstallation. Reinstall the spacer if equipped onto the top of the strut. Guide the strut assembly up into the fender well and insert the upper mounting studs through the holes in the body. Once the studs protrude, install the nuts so that the strut won't fall back through. Detach the support wire, then slide the steering knuckle into the strut flange and insert 2 bolts and install the nuts. Remove the support wire from the vehicle. Tighten the strut upper mounting nuts to the specified torque setting. Tighten the strut to steering knuckle mounting nuts and bolts to the specified torque setting. Align the brake hose bracket with the strut and steering knuckle, then install the bolts and tighten it securely, making sure the hose is in the proper position. Then reattach the ABS sensor retainer. Rotate the steering knuckle if necessary, then install the stabilizer link to the strut. Place a wrench on the nut while counter-holding the ball stud using an Allen wrench and tighten the nut securely. Tighten the stabilizer bar mounting nut to the specified torque setting. Lower the floor jack from under the steering knuckle and remove the jack. Repeat this procedure for the remaining strut assembly on the other side. Install the wheels and tighten the lug nuts by hand. Raise one side of the vehicle at a time, remove the jack stands, and lower the front of the vehicle to the ground. Tighten the wheel lug nuts to the specified torque setting. Reinstall the front wheel hubcap, making sure it's fully seated against the rim.